Ramble.
Thank you to Native, Joybird, ThreadUp, and Care Of for sponsoring this week's episode.
Good morning, everybody. I am so happy to be here, and I'm so happy to be here with all of my best friends. We got Matthew McLean, everybody.
Good morning.
Hello.
Good morning. Good morning.
We got Becky. Hi. I could do full names. We got Rebecca Habersberger.
Hi.
We got Margaret Bustamante.
Hello.
We have Rachel Cole.
Hi.
And we have Miles Bonsignore.
The pixie howl.
All right, everybody. Today we are talking about dancing. We're doing a dancing deep dive. But before we get into that, Rachel has prepared some very, very special Two Truths and a Lie for us.
So
do you wanna
wholesome. What are we talking about?
take off with that?
Today? We're just going to play a little game. It's probably going to be 3 truths and a lie, and it is erotic novels.
You know how excited I am for this.
How many
Ariel's
will
read them
Ariel
all.
have read? So I'm going to read you 4 titles and descriptions of erotic novels, and you have to discern which one's the fake.
I've never read an erotic novel ever.
What?
Matthew, you're
Never.
not living.
No, I'm not.
I mean, the only one I've read is
my smut talk
Have
is
you,
not
have, you
enough.
have you never been in like a weird town that you have never been in before, and you go to the grocery store to just get regular groceries, and then they have these books, and you're like, that seems like a great idea.
You like get a Kindle. You know?
What about 50 Shades of Grey?
Hate.
Did you read it?
No, I didn't read it.
Did you watch
So maybe
it?
that's where you
I
missed
could
out.
hardly watch it. It was so bad.
Wow.
I also
all 7
didn't
of them or
watch
whatever.
it.
Oh, I watched it with aplomb.
Yeah, I also
Obsessed.
only read the first one and was like, nah, it's not good enough.
Yeah, it was pretty poorly written. I would agree.
Yeah.
Do you both
poorly written, but-
regularly read
They all are.
erotica novels?
We're all reading
Because
A
you both
Court
seem
of Rose and
aficionados over
Thorns.
here.
Yeah.
And then
I
you're
would
in
say-
silent over here in the corner.
Only A Court of Thorn and Roses, which I don't even think is technically considered erotica.
It
It's
gets
just like
hot
fairy
though,
sex.
in the second book.
Yeah.
It's
Fairy
hot. Yeah.
fairy sex. It's fairy sex, and every once in a while they talk about bodily fluids, and
Why
I
do
wish
I-
books would not do that.
Yeah,
Why do I not
I
have this
agree.
book in my hands
fluids
right now?
inside.
Right now.
I know. I need to I'll bring it for you. And then
Ariel.
Turning this into erotica
I read
book club.
50 Shades, but that was it. Those
Okay,
were my
is
only
this-
naughty books.
Would this be safe to put on audiobook? Because I do have kids in my car sometimes.
No.
No.
A Court of Thorn and Roses?
just no.
And the
No.
girl who reads it, sorry to that woman, but it's so boring. The way she reads it is so boring. I bought the audiobook and then bought the book because I couldn't handle
Wow.
the way she talked.
Also, it gets violent too. I would.
Yeah.
Oh, she says Farah. I say Farah.
I said Farah too, but
I don't
apparently
want to
rhymes
hear it
with
any
Sarah.
other way. Oh,
Sarah
But
with
the
an
way
F.
they said that, like Tamlin pronounced it in the first book was Farah. I don't know. Okay, all right. Oh, Sarah is the author. Obviously, it reminds her of her name. Okay.
Yeah, those would be the smuttiest books that I've read.
Me too.
Maggie, do you?
I would have to say none. I've never
See?
read it.
I'm not alone.
Okay.
You're not alone.
Everyone jumped on me, but look.
Becky and I are going to share our wealth. We're going to share the books.
I just
Yeah.
love
Get on.
smut. It's like, it's so,
Get lost in the fantasy.
it's so messy and bad, you know? And it just makes you like, it's like reading fantasy, but it's not, but like you don't have to, but it's in your own world, you know?
Your own
You
point of
don't
view.
have to like learn a whole new like world of people and fairies and this and that and who knows what. It's true fantasy.
What about fan fiction stuff?
Yeah,
But then
I'm
you have
not.
to be a fan of the person, of like the people.
Of the
You know?
fiction.
I mean, wasn't 50 Shades fanfic?
Yeah. It's Twilight fanfic.
Fanfic gone
Oh,
wild.
no wonder I liked it so much. Yeah.
Twilight fanfic.
It's like the answer is yes.
All right, let's do it. Okay, you ready?
Yes.
Ariel, if you've read all of these, I'll be super impressed.
I have not.
Well, one of them's a
haven't
lie, right?
read
So she
for
can
4
read it.
years. I haven't read anything but children's books for 4 years.
Number 1, Lost Boy by Sassafras Lowray. A sweet and
a fake name.
subversive genderqueer retelling of Peter Pan, complete with lost boys, riot girls, sex worker mermaids, and leather pirates who are looking for their place in Neverland.
It sounds like the
Sounds
late
real.
night HBO. That's Showtime, whatever.
And I'm digging the name Lost Boys. You know,
Yeah.
Lost Boys.
Okay, yeah.
It's spelled B-O-I. Lost Boy.
Oh,
Boy.
wow.
Lost boy.
Voice.
Okay, number 2. Morning Glory Milking Farm. In Morning Glory Milking Farm, a broke millennial takes a job giving hand jobs to minotaurs to bottle their valuable semen and falls for one of her clients.
I feel like I've heard of this one.
I would have said this is the not real one, but I think that we actually
I don't
saw
think Rachel would have
this
come up with
one.
that. At least I hope not. Otherwise, we need to go into some more like
It
deeper
does,
than personality type.
it does make you wonder, like the authors, how they come up with this stuff.
Yeah.
You know, like
Active
hand jobs to
imagination.
minotaurs.
Yeah.
Well, they are half man.
Do you
and
have a
half
thing for minotaurs?
That's personal. To be fair, all of these come from my friend Steph Strom, who's a very accomplished YA writer. She's published like 15 books that are very sweet, and they're called like The Prince in Disguise, and the photo on the front is like the Eiffel Tower and a cupcake. She's like the sweetest person I've ever known, but she has a sex book corner.
Corner.
Here's the next one. 3. The Businesswoman's Lobsterman by MJ. When city girl Claire arrived in small-town Maine, she never expected to lose her heart to the sea or to rugged lobsterman Tobias. But when Claire discovers that Tobias is a lobsterman in the truest sense of the word, an
He's a
ancient
lobster?
shifter who assumes lobster form when danger threatens, will her love be strong enough to survive the pinch?
It's like Shape of Water.
That's pretty good. That has the makings for a fake. I feel like.
That has the makings of a fake.
Yeah.
I could see that coming out of Rachel's head.
Yeah.
All right. Number 4, The Naughty List, an erotic Christmas novelette by Ellie Mae McGregor. Will Santa find you nice or naughty this year, and what will happen when you sit on his lap? Santa comes more than once this Christmas.
Oh man.
This is childhood fantasy at the next level. You know,
Okay.
like, people really.
So to recap, you've got Lost Boy,
B-O-I.
Which
Lost
I
Boy,
read that.
Boys.
That sounds good.
Morning Glory Milking Farm, The Businessman's Lobster, and The Naughty List.
I love.
Lobster is fake.
I think the lobster's
Yeah.
Lobster's fake. Can you believe Morning Glory Milking Farm is a
I know, that's-
thing?
I hate
nuts.
that.
That's
It,
nuts.
it was too detailed. It was real.
Just
Yeah. It
giving
was
out
real.
HJs to Minotaurs.
And the
It's
titles.
your fantasy.
And the titles are so good.
Okay, I have not read any of these.
Yet.
Yeah. She's adding it to the list.
I'm gonna need something. I'm on the last book of the Court of Thorns and Roses or whatever.
I'm only on 4 right now.
In order.
Book 4?
Yeah, it was
Isn't that
kinda
the
slow.
last
The
one?
short one.
Yeah.
No,
The
there's
novelette?
one came out this year.
Novelette.
the silver
There's
and
more,
there's a gray
Rachel.
book. There's a gray
Okay,
book.
Rachel.
Okay,
so
wait. Talk amongst yourselves. I have to order it.
I'm
What was your what was your favorite smut novel?
Yeah, that you would read.
Oh, you guys know that it's like my number one is Clan of the Cave Bear.
Well, of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
It always
I
will
don't
be.
know.
Oh, we'll let you
You know
borrow
what Clan of
it,
the Cave
Matt.
Bears? They actually made it into a movie with
I watched a scene from it after we talked about it last time.
it's problematic. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's probably
For sure. Very problematic. But who's the actress? It's Rach.
The one with the braids
Yeah.
who comes out of the water.
Bo but yeah, I would recommend just reading the book and not watching the movie.
It was, I watched like a 8-minute scene and there were no words. There were only grunts.
Yeah. Yeah. They speak telepathically.
So how do you know what they're saying?
Well,
It's called
there's
chemistry.
a narrator. There's a narrator.
Ariel makes it up.
But
She's
it,
like,
but
they
it,
talk to me. I
it
can hear
certainly
that.
makes the like sex stuff a lot more steamy. Yeah.
Did you read Outlander is a book too, right?
Oh, absolutely read
Did you read
Outlander.
Outlander? That was
I
good?
wouldn't call that smut though.
Okay.
I mean, it's like light smut. Yeah. Miles was looking at me like,
She wants
that's
the
definitely smut.
the heavy petting.
I am the expert. I would say that Outlander kind of leans into smuttiness, but I wouldn't call it smut.
Okay.
I would say it's on the same level of smut as Twilight.
Well, I don't want it like A Court of Thorns and Roses is as smutty as I need it to get. Like,
yeah,
I
I don't
don't
think it's
want
considered
Mm.
anything
a-
more hardcore than that. That's just
Like, are we talking descriptions of like private parts or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Okay,
not
that's
like
pretty
all
fun.
the time.
That's
It's
pretty
as
smutty.
big as his wingspan, Ariel.
Sorry, what?
Some of the bears have wings that come out.
Wingspan.
Oh my God.
Wingspan equates to other things as well.
yeah.
The rumors are true.
I need this book.
The euphemisms.
Please give me this book.
Yes, I'll bring
Okay.
it for you.
I have it too. And the new one's coming. I'm so glad. All right. Shall we dance?
Sure.
Do you think you can dance?
Talking about smut, dancing.
Dancing.
Let's dance.
A nice segue.
All right. I could get into all of our things, but did you guys ever have rules in your middle school about how far apart you were allowed to dance? Speaking of smutty things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
What was it?
Had to make room for the Holy Spirit.
Wait, is that actually?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, for sure. I had to.
Because you were Catholic?
I went to Catholic school. I always had to wear a shawl over my shoulders, and I was always upset because it made my outfit not cool anymore.
Right. Of course. A shawl is
Old
so,
lady.
yeah, so Grammy.
So Grammy, yeah.
So bubbly.
So do you have other rules there? Like you couldn't
don't
like get behind the bleachers. You couldn't, you know.
Yeah, I remember having to wear flat shoes, but I can't remember if that was my choice because I was very tall, or if that was a requirement in middle school.
Oh, shoe choice.
But yeah, I remember being pissed about the shawls,
Yeah, that seems annoying.
and it was hard to find a matching shawl with your dress. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. I feel like high school dances were the only time we were able to wear like spaghetti straps or strapless in school.
Tube tops.
Tube top.
I definitely rocked a tube top. I don't think we had like rules. I had rules.
so you could do the freaky dancing
Oh, for sure.
at your school.
Grinding.
Lit.
Yeah. Where you just like dance people up against a wall.
Humping people.
It's just dry
dance floor.
humping on the dance floor.
Did any of your parents ever chaperone school dances?
No.
No.
Neither. Thank God.
Thank
No.
goodness.
No.
I think we only had teacher chaperones.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We
I'm pretty
definitely
sure
had
we did
parents.
too.
Yeah.
You did?
We had a lot of parents, I remember.
Would you guys chaperone dances? Do you think that you would be like a chaperone? You wouldn't want to chaperone your dances?
No, I don't, I feel like see something, say something. So I need to leave. I don't want to see kids being weird.
I'd be the opposite.
I
I'd
watch
just be
Euphoria.
Hey, sure, go for it. Live your life.
Yeah.
Like
Matt would be the cool
spiking
dad.
the punch?
Yeah.
Live your life.
Matt's the principal
Don't
of
drive.
Euphoria High School.
Right?
I'll call you an Uber, kids.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I feel I totally want to chaperone a school dance. I think that'd be
Wes
so
would
fun.
never.
I don't know. I know he would hate me forever.
Yes, of course. That's so
That
embarrassing.
was pretty embarrassing.
Yeah, that'd be pretty embarrassing.
All right.
But only if I was embarrassing. What if I was the coolest mom ever?
No one
Only if you're
is.
spiking
Your
the
mom.
punch.
What if
Only
I
if
was
you're taking the cool uncle.
What
with
if
ya.
I know. Only if I brought Matt. What if I was like the bar mitzvah dancer, where I taught everybody how to dance and like pumped up the dance
Think
floor?
a cool mom does?
Don't you think?
No.
I'd love that.
He would at
Depends what the
5.
dance was.
He wouldn't at 15.
Yeah. Even if you're the coolest mom, I don't know if he'll ever think you're cool. I'm sorry.
Somebody's got to
That's
do
just how it goes.
I know.
Let Matt
I think
do
you're
it.
cool.
Let Matt do it.
I'll let me. I'll send Matt. I'll send Uncle Matt.
Okay. We're going to do a deep dive on dance. First section is dancing as an element of family and culture. All right. Did your parents teach you to dance?
No.
Did you have dance parties in the living room?
No.
And how does your family dance?
No.
Is there a dance culture there? Matt's a hard no.
No. We've never. Yeah. No. I don't know how to dance. I'm a horrible dancer.
That's not true.
I doubt
we
it.
never danced like maybe when you're a little, tiny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you're a great dancer.
No dancing.
You are a good dancer. Stop
So
it.
sweet.
A
He is.
beautiful dancer. Yeah, I grew up cultureless, so
No.
my
Can we just get
parents
that
don't
clip?
appreciate when I
grew
call
up
it that,
culture.
but we were people of no culture.
Did you do like
You
ballet
had
class?
every
or, like,
Barbie every year. That's
did.
that's a culture.
I didn't have any cultural connections. I
Yeah,
have no
yeah, yeah.
heritage that I'm connected
Did you
to.
do dance
Chicago,
class,
actually.
though?
I did a dance class.
Yeah.
It didn't end well.
No.
Didn't go to it for very long.
Is it like a hip hop dance class?
No, I think it was just like ballet. And I was like, not for me. Bye.
Upgrading your wardrobe shouldn't break the bank. At ThredUp, one of the largest online consignment and thrift stores, get one-of-a-kind finds from brands like Zara, J.Crew, and more for up to 90% off estimated retail.
ThredUp is one of the largest online thrift stores where you can save up to 90% off estimated retail. Get the insane deals of thrifting with the convenience of online shopping. With over 2 million like-new items to shop and thousands of new arrivals daily, it's the best place to shop for your wallet and the planet. Customize your search by your size, style, and budget so you can find the best deals from more than 35,000 brands like Banana Republic, Madewell, Nike, and Taylor Loft, all instantly.
ThredUp is offering a deal just for new customers. So right now, head to thredup.com and get up to an additional 50% off plus free shipping on your first order. That's up to an extra 50% off plus free shipping on your first order just by heading to thredup.com. That's thredup.com for 50% off and free shipping on your first order. It's a new year, and who doesn't want to make some easy changes to their personal hygiene routine to make it a little cleaner? That's where Native comes in. Native's aluminum-free deodorant and body washes are never made with parabens or sulfates and are both cruelty-free. And if you can't get enough of Native scents, try their body wash. Available in 8 scents, their body washes have a rich lather that leaves skin feeling moisturized and conditions long after you shower.
To kick off this new year, Native has partnered with Baked by Melissa with a collection of scents inspired by Baked by Melissa's delicious cupcake creations. You can choose from tie-dye vanilla cupcake, mint cookie cupcake, fresh peach cupcake, ginger lemonade cupcake to make your day a little sweeter. This year, up your personal hygiene routine with Native. Go to nativedeo.com/sitwithus or use promo code SITWITHUS at checkout and get 20% off your first order. That's nativedeo.com/sitwithus or use promo code SITWITHUS at checkout for 20% off your first order.
You dance.
I did dance.
Are
I
there
wasn't
Peruvian
formally
dances?
taught how to dance. I mean, salsa and merengue were like the two most common dances in my household, but I was never like, this is how you salsa. This is how you like, it was mostly just like family parties and things like that. But Matt, I have a vivid memory of you. We were at like a party one time, and when you get lit, you were like swinging me around, and Zach was like, wow, I didn't know Matt knew how to dance. Right? Yeah.
That's a good dancer.
He's got liquid confidence.
Yeah.
That's it.
I know. And
Yeah.
I think the hardest part, like when Zach and I first started dating, I had a really hard time learning how to dance alongside him because he's just like a wiggly noodle man. And I was just like, okay, how do I get in here without like, so we're
Noodle man.
Yeah, he's a wiggly noodle man.
Do you need somebody to lead?
I mean, in certain dances, yes.
Yeah.
Usually the male leads.
Yeah.
But the
flip the
plan
roles.
was eventually taking like a salsa class or merengue with him for our wedding, but then COVID hit. So now we just dance in our living room.
Oh,
Yeah.
It does
You could
feel
do-
like you guys have dance parties on the regular.
Oh my gosh, we
That's
love. We bought all these like fun lights during COVID. Yeah. And I remember you had me over for one of my birthdays in COVID. We had like 5 people and we like made one
Oh
of
yeah, we made a dance party.
Yeah, with like
It was
5
just
people.
5 of us. And some
Love
lights.
dancing. Love dancing. But my youngest sister, I would say, like, even though it was in my family, my youngest sister hates dancing.
Oh, interesting.
Like her anxiety related to dancing supersedes her love for dancing. Whereas I am also can be a little socially awkward sometimes, but I love dancing. I have so much fun doing
Isn't
it that
it
it just
weird
doesn't
how
matter.
dancing provokes anxiety? Like either you're good at it or not. So does singing. You're good at it or
Oh,
not.
true.
But like, I don't know, other things I feel like we all have to get dressed up sometimes. Some of us are better at it than others. But like, there's no anxiety around. I don't know. I feel like it's performative. It's funny.
Yeah.
Did you guys dance?
In my family?
Any line dances?
We
From Texas.
no square dancing. Texas.
Texas line dancing.
My family sang a lot. We sang a lot. I sang all the time. We sang along to things. We would just like, my dad would wake me up singing. You guys know that? So I was born in California, and he would always come into my room as a baby and be like, "California, here I come." You know? But we sang all the time. But I don't remember dancing. We probably like, you know, just sort of moved our bodies. I don't, you know, like kids, just moving your bodies. Yeah. Ned really likes to dance. He likes to have dance parties, and I'm kind of like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm definitely a liquid courage dancer. Like,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That's the way to do it.
I do like dancing. I love dancing at weddings.
Wedding dancing.
Best
is
dancing.
Good.
Okay. When was the last time you learned a specific dance, like a line dance, Ariel, or a TikTok dance?
I tried during COVID to learn that I'm very uncoordinated. Like,
I'm a savage.
have trouble with like controllers and things like that.
bougie.
But I tried to learn the Greatest Showman dance that everyone was doing for a hot second.
You did theater. You did theater.
And so I made Keith
So you can
stand
demonstrate
there.
for us now? Or?
Yeah, and I was like, Keith, you watch this video and then show me how to do this dance, because he's like very like pretty light on his feet.
He is.
And so I was like, yeah, learn how to do this dance and then show me how to do it. And he was getting so frustrated because I wasn't. He's like clapping out the beats. And yeah, it was that one where you had to do the slapping the leg.
Yes.
And then did that one. Yeah, it was a good workout for a little bit.
That's so funny.
I did not do well. Did not get posted.
Yeah, mine was at a wedding in Texas. They brought in someone to teach you some line dance.
Oh, that's cute.
So it was like, you know, everyone kind of join in,
Yeah,
learn the dance.
Yeah.
that's cute.
I wouldn't be able to remember now.
I'm way into dance exercise classes.
Oh yeah.
Jazzercise.
Like jazzercise. I actually love
Yeah.
jazzercise. I considered for a hot second when I was a teenager becoming a jazzercise instructor.
That's fun.
Because I liked it so much.
It's not too late.
That'd be
It's not too late. You're right. You're right.
can always change your
I could
mind.
start a jazzercise empire.
wow.
Yes.
I expect all of you to come to my class.
Yeah,
I would. Yeah, I'd come.
in uniform.
In-
The jazzercise
With the,
leotard.
leotard with the tights.
okay, good. Yes.
I'll stand in the back, but yeah, I'll have a blast.
I bet you'd be really good at it.
Following dances is kind of hard. I feel like it's harder for me. I don't know why. Because my memory can only like memorize like 5 steps, and I'm like, okay, what was the next one? And I'm just like trying to catch up to the person in front.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, but every time I left Step Up movies, I'm like, oh
Yeah.
that was so fun. I wish I could dance like that.
I always wanted to be the cool kid who, like, you know, could just dance. Bust
it out.
Yeah, just bust it out. Who was that actress in the, like, not Step Up? Because it wasn't Step
Allison
Up.
Stoner.
Is that who that was?
Yeah, I think who's in the Mary J. Blige music video? The little kid
I don't
with the
remember.
ponytails. She was in Cheaper by the Dozen. She now has a shaved head.
Wow, Becky.
Yeah, I
So much knowledge.
not following
So much knowledge.
anyhow.
When you choose not to do math, a whole section of your brain opens up for pop culture information. There's a whole extra part of your brain that can get used.
Yes.
Your comedic timing on that was amazing.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. That's my
I've
time.
been learning.
Well, the last time I learned a specific dance was for Miles and I actually together for Try Guys Christmas Party 2019, RIP Christmas parties, when we surprised the guys and thus all of you with the Mean Girls Christmas dance.
It was very
remember
good.
this. Yeah.
It was very good.
Led by Kaylin and Sam.
Yeah, I was going to say, I remember watching Kaylin.
We put her in front for a reason.
Yeah.
But we all did it. It was
hilarious.
It was so cute. Yeah. It wasn't the best space for it. We were in that tiny wine bar. It was really tough. It was tough. Most of us were in the back by default because there wasn't much front. But
Right.
we all memorized it, and that was cute. All right. Question. When did Wes and Finn start dancing? Did they do it on your own or did you teach them?
Wes started dancing. Finn hasn't really started dancing yet, but when I'm like, when either Ned or I are like singing and really just grooving, he'll kind of bop his head, yeah. But Finn hasn't really started dancing yet. He's not walking yet either, so he doesn't, he could do like a bounce, but he doesn't.
You do the squat.
Yeah. But Wes started dancing probably when he was like 2.5. He isn't very coordinated, but he would just sort of move his body around. It kind of reminds me of like Ned dance, like trying to dance sometimes.
Like father, like son.
Like father, like son. I know.
That's where he's learning the moves.
Are you gonna get him instruction for dance so that he doesn't have the same non-dance skills as you?
That's a really good idea. I know that the girls are doing dance classes right now at a place near us, and I have thought about putting him in dance classes. We put him in. So I feel like dance. It like. You can be good at dance if you just kind of know how to control your body and like you know how to listen to music, and so we've got him in gymnastics.
Oh,
And he's very
related,
coordinated with gymnastics, where they have to do like jumping and they have to do like legs out, legs in, legs out, legs in. And I watch like some of the other kids and they're like falling over, and Wes is like out, in. He's like, I've got this. And I'm like, okay, wow, all right.
I mean, gymnastics, that's like cheerleading, cheer squad, here we come.
Yeah.
The tumbling, the jumps, the everything. Yeah.
And we all know that if you did cheerleading, you're also an excellent dancer.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That's all the movies tell us that.
Yeah.
Like,
I also feel like it makes you like 10 times hotter if you're good at dancing.
oh, absolutely.
So like if you get him into dancing now, he'll have his like pick of the girls and the boys, like whatever he
You're
wants.
so right. You're so
Because
right.
people will be like, that kid's hot.
He'll be
You
like
know,
he'll
when
be
he's,
like Matt on the dance floor, where after a couple of glasses,
But he won't need it.
he's
He'll
like
just be able to
pulling
do
the
it.
ladies out and leading.
He'll just be able to
them.
do it.
Yeah.
Interesting. You're right. But I also, I feel like it's kind of like there aren't a whole lot of boys in dance classes. Sure. I know that that's like a weird thing.
There are none in June and Poppy's class?
There are none in June and Poppy's class.
Wow.
Yeah. I don't know.
Sometimes it's good to experience being a minority, though.
Oh, absolutely.
You know?
Absolutely. And that's not a reason why I wouldn't put him in. I don't know. I'm like, maybe I should just do it.
Yeah, I think
Come on over. Let's do
I think
this.
this is more about
Ballet.
the parents than the boys.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
because, Wes can't enroll himself in a class. He has no money.
You're
He doesn't have a credit card. How's he going to drive himself to class on a 3-wheeler?
Yeah.
No.
Actually, to this class.
He could. This class is like 2 doors down.
Oh, that works out.
that's
So he could wheel himself there.
So
but you know what I
there's-
mean? I think it says more about the parents
Yeah.
and the activities they
Ariel,
put their
if you
kids
enroll
in.
him in art class, we can drink wine at your house while the kids are in dance.
That would be so fun.
9 a.m.
Incentives. Incentives.
4:30 p.m. Thank you very much.
Honestly, I think that the only reason that I haven't enrolled him in this place near our house is COVID. Like that's the only reason.
That's also
it's
a
because you
challenge
can't
right
go
now.
to the class. You know, you can't like watch the kids' class.
Well, we watch through the window.
Yeah.
What kind of dance we're talking?
K through 12.
Oh, modern dance. You wanna
why haven't
break
you
a leg
ever
for us, Miles? You wanna give us
put
a little
anything out
something
for us,
something?
Miles?
I'd love to. I'm retired, but yeah, K through 12. I did modern dance. I did recitals. I choreographed.
Whoa.
You went to a really fun school with
Yeah.
like good
Skills. Life
curriculars,
skills.
extracurriculars.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Let's go back to middle school dances. 1, did you daydream about the dance leading up to it? Was it a big deal for you? Did anyone ask you? How did they ask you? What did you say? And what did you wear? Who did your hair? Who did your makeup? Matt, who did your
did my
makeup?
Who did your
makeup?
hair? Who did your makeup?
Okay, so middle school dances. Were those a big deal?
No.
Not that I remember.
We didn't really have a lot.
It was
I
a
think we
big
maybe had,
deal.
like one.
It was a big deal.
They're a
It
big
was
deal
a
for
big
me.
deal at Catholic school because that was probably like the first time I was ever that close to my crush.
Was your school all girls? No,
Not
okay, it was co-ed.
K through 8 was co-ed. Okay. And we were always wearing uniforms. So the dance
Even
was a
if the
big deal because you got to see someone's personality come out.
Oh, in their fashion.
Fashion.
You're so repressed for the rest of the year at school.
Exactly.
We didn't actually have that many middle school dances that were like funded by the middle school, but every weekend in 7th grade, we had either a bar or bat mitzvah, which was basically the same thing because everybody in my middle school class was there. And those were so fun because there were no rules. No rules. All the parents are toasted and they're just like, they're just encouraging all of the little boys to get out there and dance. And the girls are just like, yeah. It was fun.
Yeah, I've never been to a bar mitzvah or a bat mitzvah.
They're different now. They're very different now.
The only one I ever went to was in middle school.
Yeah.
Mention it.
Yeah, I guess we don't know a lot of kids now. It's not like we'd be getting invited to teenagers.
I actually helped plan a bar mitzvah about 5 years ago.
Party planner
Was it like Sweet 16 style?
It was a Beverly Hills bar mitzvah, guys.
That sounds
They
ritzy.
rented out a club
Whoa.
for this kid, and it was epic. They had 2 professional dancers come in and just like pump up the dance
they
floor.
always do
Were their
that.
name Ariel and Ned? No.
I wish.
2 very talented professional dancers.
Very talented professional dancers. Yeah, somebody like it's my job to find the professional dancers, and I'm like, I got you. Don't you worry. I got you.
Don't you worry, guys.
No, and like they had sushi. They had like sushi chefs making sushi for like because a bar bat mitzvah, it's for the parents too. You know, it's not just
And
for
all
the
their
kids.
friends.
It's for their parents and all their friends. Yeah. You know, this kid's coming of age, and it takes a village.
Sure does.
Sure does.
Yeah. Village.
Mags, I'm curious, did your crush ask you to the middle school dance?
I feel like the first year, no.
Oh,
I
Did
feel
you
like
ask your
nobody
crush?
asked me to dance. I was like
I
too.
don't think I ever got asked to a middle
I
school
feel like,
dance.
I didn't
so
want.
either.
It was like the 2 years. It was like last 2 years of middle school into high school, and the first year I just sat in the corner. Yeah, and then the second year, I think I ended up asking him because I was like, I don't want to be in the corner again. I was very
That's so brave.
I was very much in my awkward stage in that time period, so I wasn't very cute.
Yeah.
I bet you were pretty cute and a really good
Awkward cute.
dancer.
Yeah.
I was awkward.
Yeah, kid cute.
Awkward
I was
cute.
awkward
Kid
cute.
Listen, most
No
of
make-
us who are not current teenagers on TikTok go through some phase when we look back at photos and
Oh
we're
my
like,
gosh.
oh wow, okay.
Yeah, I had like
That's okay.
my crunchy curled girl hair and my straight side bangs.
Yes, I did that too.
Yes.
I would put my hair in a braid to control the curls a little bit and straighten just these little like slut strips.
Are you on skiing TikTok?
Slut strips.
Slut strips, frame my face straight, and then the curly from the braid I
my
slept
God.
in.
Yes.
Oh, you guys, I did the opposite. I did the opposite. I had very, very straight hair, and it got pretty long, and then I curled the
You're the 10 girls in the front.
Everyone wants what they can't have. You know?
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, it was a bad time. I wore blue eyeliner, like baby
I wasn't allowed
blue.
to wear anything, so I was just like naked face,
naked
face, frizzy
When
hair.
you're that young,
Even
do you
to the
need makeup
dance?
when you're in middle
true.
school?
Yeah.
You know?
I was like very self-conscious of my birthmark, and so that's why I had such intense bangs. And I also had a scene phase where my bangs like started like way over here and sweeped across. Yeah.
Come over.
I need to see pictures of you guys as like your most awkward
I
phase.
buried those
Big glass.
purposely.
Really?
I'll ask my mom. I'll text her and be like, "Can you send me all the insane photos of me, please?"
I remember. Okay, so in middle school in particular, we also wore uniforms, but they were just oversized polos. And so everybody just wore like oversized polos and khaki pants. And all of my school pictures, so I didn't do anything to my hair or anything like that. So I would wash my hair and I would brush it back into a ponytail. Which is basically how I wear my hair now. I have not changed. Yeah, and so all of my middle school photos are me in an oversized polo with basically wet hair slicked back into a ponytail.
So funny. You must look bald because your hair is so light.
I probably did. Although it looked darker because it was wet.
That was her secret.
Yeah. Well, I think we all know how important it is to have a house that also feels like home. Joybird offers modern, customizable furniture for every space, available in a variety of vibrant and durable fabric options for your life. And get ready for Joybird's President's Day sale.
So when Keith and I were looking for a couch for our home, and that's why we were so excited when we found Joybird. We were able to get sort of this mid-century modern recreation, and with the added bonus of pet protection. Choose from over 18,000 customization options or browse curated collections to find perfect pieces for your one-of-a-kind style. Joybird is committed to creating quality furniture and a more sustainable future. Each piece is made with incredible care using responsibly sourced materials free of harmful chemicals. Through partnerships with groups like One Tree Planted, Joybird is helping conserve and restore Earth's most precious natural resources. Create a space that brings you joy with Joybird. Visit joybird.com/sitwithus and get 35% off your purchase. That's 35% off at joybird.com/sitwithus. With the busy holiday season behind us, it's important to reprioritize yourself. Focusing on your health and finding a routine that works for you should be put to the forefront. Stay on track with your health goals thanks to Care of's daily packs that make taking your vitamins easy to stick to every day. Care of is a subscription service that ships high-quality, personalized vitamins, supplements, and powders conveniently to your door every month. Take a short, in-depth quiz about your health goals and lifestyle and get personally tailored recommendations based on your answers. You can stick with what Care of recommends or change up your pack at any time. Care of's products are made from good-for-you, clean ingredients that are backed by the latest science and research, so you can feel good about what you're putting into your body.
I've been taken care of for like 5 years now. I think I've retaken their quiz about 5 times. I took them when I was pregnant, and I took them when I was breastfeeding. I love their little packs. Very simple, very easy.
For 50% off your first Care of order, go to takecareof.com and enter code SITWITHUS50. That's 50% off your first Care of order at takecareof.com, code SITWITHUS50.
Yeah, I had the big glasses. Big glasses, and then in the 90s, everything was like oversized. So like all your clothes were just too big.
I didn't know you had glasses, Matt. Did you?
I didn't know you had
contacts or LASIK. You got
I got
LASIK.
LASIK because I grew allergic to my contacts. And I was like very blind.
Oh no.
So then,
You didn't put glasses back on. You were just blind.
then I was blind. I couldn't wear them anymore. So then I just went and got LASIK.
Wow.
Yeah, it's been great.
Love it. 10
Highly
out of 10
recommend.
recommend.
Did you ask anyone to any middle school dances or get asked?
No middle school, like high school,
Yeah.
but not middle school.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Middle school, you just show
I
up.
don't even know if I went to middle school dance.
I only remember
back
like
on it.
one.
Yeah.
I actually
me
only had
too.
middle school for 1 year because I like changed schools and then you know
You were a
different
genius.
places
so you
do.
skipped.
Yeah, I actually graduated. No, you know, because some different places have high schools different years. you
Right.
know?
Matt, when did you... So I know you were a horse kid,
Yeah.
like me.
Horse boy.
Yeah.
Horse people.
Matt and I have a lot in common.
Yeah.
But when did you stop doing that or start doing that? Like, were you a horse kid in middle school?
Yeah.
And was
yeah,
that...
we
was
like
that,
lived on
like,
a
weird?
farm. We had horses and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, well, where I went to like most people was like very rural.
Yeah.
So most people had
Had horses.
Horsies.
animals or lived on a farm or had to do chores in the morning and stuff like that. You know?
Wow, that's very rural. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Have you milked a cow?
Now it's not rural there. You know,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
back then it was.
In the 1990,
60, no. In the 90s back then. Yeah.
Yeah.
But have you milked a cow?
I feel like we did field trips or something.
Oh,
where we
but you
did,
didn't
like,
have a cow.
we didn't have cows.
No.
No.
Just horses.
Yeah.
Chickens?
No.
Just
horses.
Horsies. Okay.
What about peacocks? Just horses?
I mean, I wish
have
we had
fish?
peacocks.
Was it
That'd be
just
cool.
horses?
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Piggies?
No, my mom wouldn't let us have any other
horses?
animals. I wanted to get like a ferret. I wanted fish. I wanted nothing else. You know?
Betsy
Horse.
put her foot down.
Yeah.
Did your whole family ride?
My dad didn't. But my mom and my sister did. Yeah.
I can't wait to get you guys on a horse.
Oh my God.
It's going to be so fun.
try wives, learn horseback riding.
I want to do that.
Okay.
Let's have it next week.
Next week.
No.
You're busy.
We have like a 2-month plan in place, like every given month. So no, but But we can get it in the plan for like a couple months from now.
Not in the plan.
We'll make ourselves available.
The production plan.
It's not in the plan.
It's not in the plan.
Can't do it. It's not in the plan. It's
on the plan. It's on the plan.
Yeah, I don't know if you know how Try Guys works, but like we're booked, baby. We're
Book
booked.
it, baby. Book it.
Booked and busy.
But you're booked because they're booked.
Oh yeah.
But we aren't.
Well, I'm a part of
Different
they.
Right.
They
A
is
little
them.
more
We
so.
Is us. Is them.
If you
Is
can
we.
convince Miles to do it for you, I'll greenlight the budget.
Hey.
Ooh, give us that money, honey.
Yeah,
How much money for a horse? Like $100,000?
No.
At least.
Yeah.
Couple
grand. We're buying all the horses.
No.
We're actually going to be do racing. So we're
Racing.
Yes.
the
I
expensive
have a
horses.
question for you, Matt. Is it hard to dance at events with Eugene because he is
Yes.
such a dancer?
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely, yeah. Like we don't really dance together. There.
Yeah.
I can see
Like
why.
I'll usually dance with friends while he's just like, being a social butterfly, going around dancing
around.
with everyone. And he's also
on
good
a
about.
pedestal.
He's also good at being like the hype man and bringing like grandma to dance.
Yeah.
At like weddings and stuff like that. you know?
Oh yeah, tell me about Eugene at weddings. I've been to a few weddings with Eugene, but I feel like with family and stuff that he knows, does he sort of like? So he goes and he gets the grandmas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, even if he doesn't know them. Yeah, I remember it was really funny one time. One of my friends' weddings from high school, he went and got the grandma dance, and she took dance class or something in college, like for Fosse dancing.
Wow.
So she came out, and her granddaughter had no idea that she had all these like Fosse dance skills, and was like tearing it up on the dance floor. It was so cool.
That's adorable.
It was really fun.
That's sweet.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, let's talk about dancing events. For those of you who have had a wedding, what was your first song?
Oh.
The first dance song.
Our first dance song was Elton John. Do you get, what's that song?
Your song?
Yeah, your song. Yeah.
That's a big one for weddings. It's
a good one.
We did Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons.
Cute.
You're just too good to be true, or whatever the actual name was.
Mags, not
I
yet.
just remember the kicks.
Yeah, we did a kick line.
It was really cute.
So fun. This is gonna be weird. Everyone's gonna watch us. All of the dances I would recommend at any of your, weddings, future weddings for the audience out there. Just cut like a minute 30 off of it.
Yeah.
To a friend
Songs are
who's
long.
good with music and cut a minute 30 off.
Yeah.
You don't
Give it
need
to Keith.
They don't need it.
Yeah.
We cut down all of our songs so that there are maybe just a couple.
Okay, the real question, Ariel, Becky, did you guys practice or see a dance instructor ahead of time?
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
We practiced, like we knew what we were gonna do, but
The routine.
did not. Yeah, we knew the routine.
We didn't
It
have
was
a
very simple.
we didn't have a routine. We just danced. We just made everybody watch us hug for a good 90 to 120 seconds. But Ned and I have taken dance classes together. We took some in Chicago.
Oh, cute.
Yeah, they did not take. Obviously,
Learned nothing.
I learned nothing.
Forget it.
But yeah, they were fun. We took them we were engaged for a really long time, so we took them in like that period. But we didn't actually use them. We use them sometimes still when we're at weddings to dance and stuff. But
Okay, was there ever a time in your lives at an event in adulthood where you were too embarrassed to dance?
all the time.
Probably never. Enough liquid courage.
Like,
What's
there's not,
embarrassment?
and there's not like a lot of pressure for you know what I mean.
Yeah.
They're not like, ooh, now it's your turn. You get in the middle.
Get in the
and
middle.
dance.
Yeah. I feel like you can
It's
always
not
just
really-
sway. I feel like, I don't know. I've never overthought it that much.
I've been in a couple flash mobs.
I was gonna say, has anyone been a flash mob?
I did a flash mob in college to Thriller, and we paraded through the town because my roommate and my best friend Jesus choreographed it, and they didn't have enough people to do it. And he's like, "You have to do it. You have to do it." And we would stay up at night practicing because I was so bad at it. So there is video evidence of on a cell phone of me doing the Thriller dance.
Oh my gosh.
Just going crazy. But we did for my friend's 35th birthday. We did a flash mob at the Grove, and the security guard came, and he was like, it was like a silent disco flash mob, and there were like about 30 of us. And he said, you actually can't be here. Like, you need to have like a permit, whatever. And my friend Jeff, whose birthday it was, just goes, what is this, Footloose? What is this? Footloose? We can't dance? It was so, because we didn't have any, it was all like silent disco DJ'd in our like headphones. So we weren't like noisy or anything, but we had to go dance at the farmer's market. They said,
Oh my
the only place
gosh.
we could be.
Wow.
Wow.
Did you
Amongst
guys-
the food.
The tyranny.
Did you guys ever do dance in college? Like, did you take a dance class or were you part of a dance group?
Did we learn? Yeah, I was like, there was a like ballroom club or something. Like,
Whoa.
some lessons I had.
That's where you got your
But it was like the
moves.
waltz. That's all they taught. It was just the waltz. It wasn't anything else.
That's kind of what we learned when Nud and I were doing our dance class. But in college, we had these bi-yearly like dance events where there would be like 20 different dances, and people would sign up to choreograph them, and then you would sign up to be in their dances, and then you would practice for like a month and then perform them 3 times or something like that for everybody. And I like, it was sort of encouraged to be in them even if you didn't know how to dance, which most of us didn't know how to dance. I went to college in Minnesota, so none of us knew how to dance. But that sort of made like being a bad dancer and doing that in front of everybody. Like, you guys know I have terrible stage fright. I just, the anxiety of being in front of other people is like horrible. And so doing that was actually kind of got me over that.
That's good.
I feel like also in musicals, like a lot of people do musicals in high school, those always have a dance
Yeah.
element, you know?
Maggie, did you ever do like stuff on stage?
We actually had class plays, which our entire grade, we had a very small school, would put on. So senior, sophomore, junior, freshman would all do a production of a musical play, and like everyone would be involved. I did the lights. There was one year that my best friend, she was director. She's actually been on this podcast, Samara, made me do something, but I had terrible stage fright as well. But it helped. All the lights like on you, and you can't even see the audience. But I was very nervous.
Yeah.
I was very nervous in high school. So
Yeah, because I know that Becky did theater.
Yeah, I only did one musical though because I can't sing. So
Can't sing?
I know. So I just did I was like the stage manager for the musicals, and then we did Bye Bye Birdie my senior year, and they were like, "Would you do it if we cut your song?" And I was like, "Okay,
Okay.
sure." So I played the mom in Bye Bye Birdie,
amazing.
and I only had to do like 2 dance numbers, 0 singing.
Wow.
It was a very chill musical experience. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, let's talk about going out. What is your like going out routine? When was the first time you went to a party? Was there dancing? Think
Going out routine.
Think college, think 20s.
No, then it was just getting drunk.
Yeah, I think they were just like house parties.
Yeah.
They weren't really like dances. We did have a thing called mock prom though that people danced at in
Wait,
college.
you met Maggie at like a club. Weren't you dancing?
Oh yeah, I guess that's true. We probably were dancing.
We probably were, yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, didn't you guys all meet at the Abbey?
Us two did. Yeah. Matt wasn't there.
Matt wasn't there, and you were. Had you gone home?
You had gone
Probably
home.
had gone home.
Probably gone home. Yeah.
Okay. On those nights, were you dancing?
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. We danced that night.
Okay.
Yeah, we go to the.
We
I
like
would say we probably
dancing.
dance more at like gay bars than we do at bars
bars.
that are traditionally more heterosexual.
Lots of talking. And
Yeah.
Because I think gay bars
Talking
feel
and
more
standing.
clubby.
Yeah. There's more of a vibe.
Yeah.
Okay, what's your pre-club going out routine?
Drinking.
Lots of drugs. No, I'm just kidding. JK.
music, clothes all over the bed,
Red Bull.
Red Bull.
How do you pick what
Coffee.
to wear?
You pull it out of your closet, and then when you get home, your room's a mess.
You sleep under
Throw
it.
everything on the floor. do you guys, it's been a long time since we've gone out. But I remember Eugene would always play music videos on his television.
That's his
When we were in, we would go
does.
to, when we wanted to go out in West Hollywood, we would all go to Matt and Eugene's apartment. And we would sit around his television and drink and eat because Matt always makes the best food. And Eugene would just curate music videos for us to watch.
It's like TRL,
Inspiration.
Get your pumps.
Yeah.
Get your pumps.
That's definitely how we
Pump you
learned
up.
it. It was like there was a lot of Lady Gaga. We
A lot of
definitely,
K-pop.
K-pop. That's where we learned about like BTS and
Yeah.
that was fun. It's been a long time since we've done that.
I know.
Yeah, I know. The times like pre-COVID times, you like look back and you're like, man, we used to just go out and breathe and sweat
Live.
all over people.
Really live.
We really lived.
We really did.
Yeah.
During COVID, did you replace that routine with anything else at home?
Way more TV.
Yeah. Binge watching things.
Cooking.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I drink and I cook.
Whenever we have people stay with us, we put on our fancy lights and we'll have dance parties in our living room. That's like kind of what swapped out that. And Zach and I look at each other and like, why did we ever go out? We love this.
The home club is the best club.
I feel like Zach's a very uninhibited dancer.
Oh yeah. He just
kind of goes
does
for
what he
it.
feels. He does what he feels.
There are no stakes.
No.
He's not embarrassed.
Nope.
Okay, dancing and sexuality, which I think is probably the last one we can get to. All right, kids dance, but it's not sexual. When does the sexualization of dance happen internally for us? And sometimes you dance because you feel hot, and sometimes you dance which is hot, but you're just trying to dance.
When you become a stripper in your mind. That's when it
drop it
becomes
low.
sexualized.
Yeah, I assume for girls it's whenever you get boobs.
Yeah.
Is when it's whenever your
But then
body.
it's not you sexualizing.
Yeah.
There's someone else sexualizing you.
Exactly.
Right?
But
It's
I think that's the first instance you get of someone being like, oh, little kids shouldn't dance like that. Or like when, if you ever watch Dance Moms, sometimes people will be like, why are they wearing those revealing outfits? And it's like, because they're 10. But what are you revealing? There's nothing to reveal.
We've all had that moment where we're like, someone sneaks up behind you while you're dancing too, and you're like,
Like a stranger, and you're like, no. But instead of doing anything about it, you're like, I'm just going to dance on my friend.
yeah,
Totally.
I feel like I don't have a good answer for that.
yeah.
I feel like it's harder for pinpoint that for guys.
I think it's
bit.
puberty. Honestly,
Probably.
I think
All the hormones.
Yeah, pre-puberty, it's very innocent, and post, like with hormones raging through your system, you just have a different awareness of it.
Yeah. And teenage
Different
boys.
feelings.
Yucky and those accidental boners.
Oh, Becky.
Do you have some stories you want to share, Becky? Is that what you're trying to say?
No. But it's always I don't know. I just think it's interesting that when like girls are going through puberty and we're getting our periods and we're like, oh man, got my period today. There's like a kid 2 feet away that's just like popped a boner in math class just because that's what their body is doing.
That is interesting. Yeah.
You have any fun boner stories?
Not that I can remember.
Class, you know,
Not that I can remember.
Any
Yeah.
Bobo stories to share?
Blocked from the memory.
3.14. You know,
Yeah.
very
Oh yeah. Sexy.
sexy.
Okay, was there ever a time, like a night out, when you felt misunderstood in your dancing?
Every time.
I've got more to
'Cause
say.
I'm not a good dancer. So people just don't
Constantly
understand. my
misunderstood.
dance,
Don't
yeah.
understand me. I definitely have had those like times when I'm just in like really vibing and I don't want anybody close to me.
Yeah.
You know, I'm like, don't touch me. I'm just here to dance. You know, like I just want to dance. I feel like I'm really feeling myself right now. Like, don't dance up on me. Don't get too close because I'm dancing big.
Do you guys ever use dance to work through like emotions or life events or stress or happiness? Like use dance to like get it out?
When I worked night shift, I lived on the other side of the freeway. So sometimes it would take me a really long time because it would be like 7 o'clock. And me and my coworker who lived down the street would blast music and get really psyched up because
I get that.
Night shift is miserable, and we should just be happy.
Yeah, I also
Yeah.
blast like dancey music and like rock out in my car before and after like these 14-hour days over and over again, because if I don't, I'm gonna fall asleep or cry.
Yeah.
You know,
Road trips.
Yeah.
Anytime you have to psych yourself up.
does dancing relate to your body image? Do you like feel hotter when you dance, or do you feel less hot?
Less and less coordinated.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's funny when you watch someone who's really good at dancing and you're like, yeah, I feel like I kind of look like that. And then you catch a glimpse of yourself, or someone has like you dancing on video and you're like,
Because if you just do what they do, you're like, surely it looks like
it's
that.
gotta look the same.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, I like funny dancing. Like wedding dancing is my favorite.
Love wedding dancing.
Is there a favorite wedding dance song that you're like, oh yeah, let's go, baby?
Yeah.
Like,
Honestly, every song Miles's DJ played, they played like all of my favorite songs. I don't think I've ever danced so much at a wedding, which is, saying a lot.
Yeah, Becky danced a lot of that
I
one.
danced a lot. I was dancing up a storm.
all right, my final question. Why does dancing evoke joy? What is it? Or maybe it doesn't for Matt.
I feel like for me, like the actual moving of your body, like it's almost like a jog. It
Endorphins.
creates endorphins.
Yeah.
And I know for children, like for kids, there's really big body movements, and I'm sure that it follows over into adults. Like how often do we actually move our bodies in these really big ways? Like. I think it has a little bit to do with like power pose, when you make yourself really, really big. Like, how often do we actually do that? And so dancing, I think, kind of has a little bit of that where you're like, put your arms in the air and kick your feet and move your hips, like it's all those good
This is a
muscles that you're
preview
moving.
of Ariel at Wes's middle school dance.
Hey kids, put your hands in the air. Move your hips. Move your hips.
Jazzercise 101.
Yes, Ariel's jazzercise class.
Yes. I can't wait.
But that's just me.
Mags, what about you? Why does it evoke joy?
I think it's the same thing. It's just like an endorphin rush. And not only are you getting to move your body, you're usually dancing to music. And I think it's tied in. Music is such like a universal, joyful experience for most people. So having the two together is just, I don't know, euphoria.
Spontaneous movement. Someone want to wrap it out?
Matt, you want to wrap it?
Matt, do it.
Okay, please follow us. Please rate us. Please subscribe. Please watch. Give us 5 stars on Uber. All of that good stuff. Wear your mask. Get vaccinated. Get boosted. And try to pee after sex.
Yeah.
That's like, can't relate.
Love it.
Nailed it. You nailed it.
Perfect.
Yeah, exactly.
Good job.
A++.
Plus.
A++. Whoa.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.